I come from Boston, Massachusetts. I've made that clear many times.
What?
And Boston, from the second you're born, it's all about your sports team, you know? And you're assigned your sport teams at birth in Boston. You don't get to decide them. Now, Eduardo, I know in different, like I've talked to people like with soccer who their father might root for one team, but their son roots for a different team.
That's exactly my case.
Yes, right?
Wow.
That's not the case in Boston. In Boston, it's all, the minute you're born, they like brand your forehead. Hockey, Bruins, you know, baseball, Red Sox, basketball, Celtics,
Boo.
football, Patriots. I mean, it's just like across the board. These are your teams, and it's not open for discussion, which is fine. I accept that. Here's the thing. I've been living in LA for a long time, and I feel disconnected.
Wait,
Because
because you can't switch even if you move?
No, I would never, I can't switch. Those are my teams,
Sure you
or
can.
Boston teams.
Just
You can't switch. You can't switch. That is just,
You can.
no.
It's
Can't.
just sports.
No, you can't because you don't understand. I'm from Boston and you can't switch. And anyone who's from the Boston area will understand that that's just the way it is. Those are my teams for life. But I'm here in Los Angeles and, you know, my team's out of it right now. It's baseball. And I don't know what the etiquette is. I would like to be part or take part in the Los Angeles sports scene.
So you're saying you can, even if your team's out of it, you can't like do a substitute second favorite team? You're
It
not
doesn't
even
feel
allowed
right
I
to
think
me.
because you're
It doesn't.
Boston.
Eduardo's understands. Eduardo,
you
speak.
can't. That's like kind of front runner-ish. If
Yes.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and
You're-
so
You
you're
can
in an
root
ab-
against the Yankees. That's
Yes.
what you should be
No.
doing.
No. That's okay. But
Yeah.
rooting against the Yankees, you can't participate in. I can't go to a Dodgers game and be shouting "Yankees suck" if they're not even playing the Dodgers.
Conan,
if the-
you're in an abusive relationship.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
No, but what I'm saying is, I actively want to. What's the thing you were telling me about, Eduardo, where there's a falcon?
yeah.
Tell me about this.
This is for the LA Football Club, Los Angeles Football Club, which is part of the MLS.
Yeah.
It's our home team here in LA.
You mean soccer?
Soccer.
So let's call it soccer, please.
One of two.
One of two teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Although the Galaxy plays in Carson, which
Yeah,
is not
little-
really.
Please, let's just call it soccer.
we just don't want to piss people off.
Yeah, exactly.
'cause it's scary.
So they have an opening ceremony every game where they have their mascot is like a falcon.
This
And
is the coolest thing I've ever heard of, and keep going.
It's really cool, and they have an honorary falconeer. Is it falconeer? Is that the person that usually
Falconista.
There you go, falconista. That's kind of kicks off the whole game, and there's a falcon that starts on your arm and gets released, and then comes back to your arm. It does like this whole hoopla thing, and oftentimes there's notable figures who are invited to be that person. I think Conan would make the
Wait, do you think they would let me do it?
Absolutely.
What notable figures are we talking? Am I in their league? I mean, if it's a bunch of A-listers and I wouldn't be in their league, that's just teasing me, and that's mean.
So like somebody like Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, I know Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, she's been called upon to do it. There's
Wait, so I would be in the middle of a stadium and I would hold out my arm and a falcon would come and land on it?
Exactly.
See, here's the thing. Maybe soccer is okay because I don't really, Boston soccer.
To be fair, like the New England Revolution, which was technically the team that you should have been rooting for, they didn't exist by the time you moved over
Right.
here. So
that's why I don't think. So maybe I'm allowed to get
Good.
involved in soccer.
yes.
I feel funny, rooting for any LA team because I feel like, that's going to get back to Boston. And the next time I land at Logan, there are going to be three guys there with pipes.
Right.
They're just going to work me
I
over.
don't think I think it's a problem if you root for the Lakers because there's a very
Can't do that.
notable. Like if
Can't
you
do
go
that.
to Boston with a Laker hat, oh my god, can I
Yeah.
please be
We'll
there
punch
for
you
that?
Yeah.
It would be. They would brutally beat you.
Are you allowed to watch a movie without Mark Wahlberg in it?
It's what's interesting. You have to get it clearance.
Okay.
You have to get clearance first.
So that's essentially what you're doing now. You're kind of asking forgiveness before
I
it
am
happens.
trying. There's so many rules when you're from Boston. If you get coffee, it has to be Dunkin'. And
Oh.
if you're seen not having Dunkin', again, guys with pipes work you
God,
over.
you're living in the Soviet
Jesus,
Union.
I
Yeah.
know. What is this?
Yeah. It's,
Lighten up, Boston.
it's
Yeah.
like the Soviet Union, but it's guys are wearing a lot of acid wash and Boston caps sideways. They listen to that jump around rap song over and over and over again.
But what if you just want to go watch a baseball game? Can't you just go to a Dodger game?
It's really tricky.
You can wear your Boston Red Sox hat.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's
could
weird.
why- you-
See, Eduardo understands.
Why
You also
not?
can't do that. If your
Why?
team's not playing in the game, you don't want to be that guy or girl that's
Yeah, what are you
wearing-
doing
you're
that for?
Notably from Boston.
That's like
won't-
going to Temple for someone's bar mitzvah, and I'm wearing a quinceañera tiara,
Exactly.
and I'm like, it's just my quinceañera tiara.
What?
Why not wear a quinceanera tiara to the Dodgers?
That I
game?
could do.
Okay.
But I want it known. I want it announced to the world that I'm going in. I just love to watch baseball live, but my heart is with the Red Sox, and that's why I'm wearing a tiara. Or is it tiara? I guess in Boston it would be a tiara.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway,
Maybe you could stretch it. For instance, Mookie Betts, longtime Red Sox.
nope, he left.
Right. There's some fans who would be like, well, I still love Mookie and he plays for the Dodgers now.
Nope,
So that's
doesn't work.
no,
so
you
there's
can't
certain-
love them once they leave.
Yeah.
This
There's-
is insane. Listen
Yeah.
to
You
you
can't leave
people.
them. You
OJ,
can't.
great football player. I'm going to go support him in his trial. It doesn't work that way.
This is insane. I'm so happy that I'm not a sports person because I don't have
I
to.
like that you're just saying sports person. I'm glad I don't indulge in this folderol of sport history.
My dad was a big sports person,
Uh-huh.
and he took me to all these USC games. And as soon as we get there, I would turn around, get on my knees, and play with my GI Joes with my
Oh,
back to the game the entire time. And my dad
God.
had his head in his hands.
You know what's funny?
Fucking loser.
You know what I imagine?
USC games?
Yeah.
I imagine you're.
Oh,
I imagine
fuck
Gorley
you.
going. I just imagine Gorley going to a gym, and it's all equipment that you've seen in the Titanic. It's like from 1911. It's wooden pins that he throws around, and everyone's got to have a mustache.
I do like soccer, though, quite a bit. Yeah.
And don't call it football.
I won't.
We're not having that bullshit.
should
here.
That's
all
what it
go to a
should
game.
be.
We should.
called.
Let's get
all
a
go to
box.
a
You
game.
do the Falcon thing, and we get a box, and we hang out.
Will
and then,
Ferrell's a part owner. Isn't he your homie or something like that?
Yeah.
He's
You-
my homie. I've tried. He hasn't returned my calls in years, and every time I call, a falcon answers. Gah! Gah! I just want to talk to Will. No. He's moved on.
I do think it's okay if you wear a Boston hat to a Dodger
Nope.
game. It
Okay.
is. You
You
guys are making shit up. I've seen people wear hats from other teams.
Yeah, it's not. I don't care what you've seen
Especially
other people do.
Oh.
Fly in
I've
the
seen,
But
face of it.
everyone knows
Make a
you're
stand.
from Boston. I know.
I've
What are
seen
you-
other people throw up on a cab. No, that doesn't make it cool. I'm not going to do it.
Okay,
Not
fine.
gonna
Then
happen.
just don't go to. I went to a game 5 recently against the Padres.
Uh-huh.
That shit was fun.
Okay.
I turned my back on the USC Trojans at 3 years old.
Oh, you dick.
You'd probably do that
Those
now.
games are
You know what I love
fun.
is you now going to a game and turning your back and getting out your little Dungeons and Dragons figures and laying
I
them
hope
out.
people beat you.
I hope you are beaten.
I hope you are
And you know
so
what?
badly beaten.
badly
Wow.
beaten.
You
like
guys
we
are
go to the
sports people.
and you know what?
You're
So
reprehensible assholes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
We'll
so much
beat
so that
you.
when we first visit you in the hospital, we're not allowed to see you because you're still being stabilized. There, that's not a mean thing to say at all. What a specific. I hope you're beaten so badly that on our first visit, we're not allowed to see
I
you.
turned my back on you.
Oh, yeah.
So specific.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Look,
Jesus.
back turned on us. he's
Hey, nerd, stop playing with your G.I. Joe toys.
You'll get yours, lady.